I'm Jackie, this is Dan. This is our Abodu 1 in San Jose.
What won us made an ADU was actually kind of an unfortunate event. My brother passed away fairly recently, and we knew that one of us was gonna have to take care of our parents as they get older, and an ADU was a really good way, or is a really good way, to keep them close to us, but not have them completely up in our house, basically. But right now, it's actually just a really good flex space for us.
The past couple of years really made us think about the fact that we want to keep our friends and family close, and having an ADU has been really great because we can host them. It feels like we're all on vacation and we have a common space. So mostly it's been for friends and family to stay in when they're visiting us. Otherwise, I use it as a home office, and we use it as a semi-daycare for when Juni is, our daughter's hanging out with her grandparents or friends and family. So it kind of serves multiple purposes. Coffee shop a little bit, all of the above. One of the big things that stood out for us was that the cost that was kind of listed on the website that we saw was actually accurate. We went through some of the other ADUs, and we got further down the line and we realized that there were some costs that weren't actually listed on the website that were very necessary, like the craning it in portion isn't listed on there, and that was a huge advantage to going with Abodu.
Yeah, but primarily
it
honestly,
looks really
even if
good.
the costs were a lot higher, which it isn't, but even if it were, you know, there's some amount of advantage with the design. And I would say, like, for us, it was really large. Once we saw it, especially in person, in the scale of what it actually is, in human scale, and stand close to it as you would in your own yard, you can really see it as being a part of your everyday.
It's something special to have something that's this impressive, and so we didn't have to do all the work to get it to look this good. Like, it just was.
There's some trained architects and designers that did this.
who already made it look this good, and we just kind of tried not to put too much stuff in it, honestly. Kept it pretty minimal. So my favorite aspect of this is really the connection between our home and the Abodu, because we pretty much host within the common space. We open up these La Cantina doors, we open up our doors, and we just kind of float between the two spaces while still having our own space at the end of the night. That is my favorite part, is being able to have family and friends over, but not in the same house.
Yeah. You mentioned like the doors as being part of that.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like the combination of the doors, the bench, and like how open this space is, and how it can feel like one space, like you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Between the outside and inside here, you can kind of flow in between without feeling like, oh, I'm entering a home, now I'm leaving a place, and I'm entering another place. It allows for a really like pleasant inside and outside kind of experience, the outside in kind of thing,
Yeah.
or inside out, whichever way.
Everything just is so polished, so cohesive. It doesn't just feel like somebody decided randomly on these floors because of a cost, like this is what made sense for the home, but it feels like an actual cohesive home. I felt like the decisions that we had to make were the ones that mattered and didn't affect like holistically how the actual home looked or felt.
It's definitely the product that pulled us in overall, right? Like the design of the place, like the exterior design of it, and also like the interior layout's really like to our liking, at least, which has like this big general area here. We were planning on micromanaging all of this ourselves. Like, we were prepared to do that because that is in our mindset and kind of what some of us do for a living. But we were very pleasantly surprised when the services were also handled pretty efficiently, and you know, just much more than we expected.
It was surprisingly not stressful.
Yeah, come for the product, stay for the service.
Yeah.